got this chair and I really thought I'd love it and I just don't. I just don't. How are you guys? Hello, hello. Good morning. Hi there, hi there. Let me send out my caw. 1 second. Caw. I'm live. I cannot say I'm live and not think of retro crochet. I just have to tell you. Can someone tag her in here? Because every time I say I'm live, it makes me think of her. Hello, hello. You guys have to go check out my clips. I have a clip of her. It was like the first time I ever met her on Whatnot. she did this whole little. she's a mom with lots of kiddos, and she's like, I'm dead, I'm alive, I'm dead, I'm alive. And so now anytime I say the word live, I get this visual in my brain of her every single time, and it just makes me smile every time. She's cool peeps. Anywho, uh it's maker meetup day today. Did everybody send pictures in? Did you send me your whips, your works in progress? Donna sent me a very mysterious message, Donna, something for me to look up, and I figured I would do it live. Dirt Hopper, what is up? Hi, good morning. When's your show today? This show isn't a long show. This one's just maker meetup. We're going to hang out for a little bit. I have a show later tonight. So we have a stash builder show tonight. We're going to do sudden death, fat quarter runs, and then we'll do some other size stuff, bolt stuff. But this morning's just to hang out and chill before the crazy begins later. All right, let's get this message up. So it sounded very fancy, first of all. This whole thing sounded extremely fancy. It's called Sashiko. Has anyone ever done Sashiko? Anybody? Or is this going to be a we all learn together situation? I'm going to Google it. Oh, Donna, ma'am. You have a long arm, Donna? What? Oh, and Sylvia, you have Shashiko'd. Is that a word? Oh, you had it long armed. Okay. It helps if I read it instead of just glancing at it. Oh, Panda, ma'am. Okay. You know what? This is really frustrating. Panda comes into my show naked every day, and she is listed as a mod. Always. You are listed as a mod. I'm going to erase them all out, and I'm going to start them over again because you're there. I've checked it. It's so stupid. Japanese embroidery, yeah. Okay, so I am getting pictures. I need to Google the Shashiko. I'm already going to start squirreling, just forewarning you. But I got to get Panda some clothes on. Jeez Louise. Got a naked panda in here. Yeah, I've checked it. I have you, I have Barb, I have Freedom, I have Fawn, and I have Kathy. All 5 of you. Y'all are y'all are all in there. So I don't understand. It does not make any sense to me. No, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to take them all out and then type them all back in, and maybe that will like reset it or something. Because these are those shows that all my shows, for the most part, I set up in batches of 10. Because I'm trying to have like a true schedule. Good morning, Kayla. Yeah, it's super weird. All right, let's check out this Shashiko, shall we? Ooh, that was a mouthful. Kayla, have you Shashiko'd? Shashiko. Hashiko. Shashiko. Shashiko means little stabs. I love that. Little stabby stab. Oh, and it is really cool. It's Chinese, Japanese embroidery. I love that. I don't know what it means. It means little stabs. So this is also shashiko. So cool, cool. My brain is firing on all cylinders right now. So hear me out. You make you make the thing. You do some EPP, right? Did the envelope? No. No, not yet. And if it does, I'm going to open it live. Oh, see, I did the word again and my brain did the thing again. Yeah. Um so hear me out. You make a hexi flower, right? You use your EPP skills, you make the hexi, right? And then you take that and you put it on a pair of pants and then you shashiko it onto the pants, right? Or if you find a super cute little patch of fabric, just a cute little piece that you just don't even know what to do with it, but it's so cute, you got to use it. You could shashiko it onto something. Oh, look at this one. It looks like a ray of sunshine. Oh my gosh, is this going to be my new obsession? I bet it is. Because it's a form of quilting. It's like quilting meets embroidery meets upcycling. It's all the things. I want to do a vest that's denim. Oh, yes. I'm trying to find another one. Oh, like this. Oh my gosh, where you put it in the back. Hang on. So, like, look at that. You put the fabric in the back and then you shashiko it on like that. Oh, that is cool. Kin Kins Kinsuiga? Whoa, goodness. 1 minute. Y'all are got me speaking all kinds of languages today. All right, let's just look at that again. Kinusaiga. Oh boy. Whoa. Kinu. Oh geez. Uh-oh. I don't know how to pronounce it either, clearly. Kinusaiga. Kinusaiga. Search. Now this I have seen and I don't know how to say it either, but this is really cool. This is like painting with fabric for real. So it's where you take boards and you use a pin and you poke it down into the board and you use it like you would paint or coloring or whatever. Where's another one I can show you where it makes a little more sense? Here, this one. So like that. You push it into the little grooves. Yes, that would it, so there it's a no sew fabric project. Again, lovely and scrappy. Look at all the little scraps. There's just little scraps of fabric. You just shove it in the holes. Oh, I'm gonna get it for that one. I shouldn't have said that out loud. And like here's like a little postcard style. Look at that. So cute. Oh, the sunflower one is very cool. Yeah, I like that. I love a good project. And see, that's also something you could do on the go because you could just have a little lap desk with you wherever you're at, and you just have to have your little pusher. I wonder if the fabric scraper would do the pushing. That could be like a multi-purpose tool. I'm gonna have to try that. Oh, Dory. It's called Kenusaiga. Kenusaiga. There we go. What she wrote. Yeah, right there. What does that mean? Let's see. So what was the first one? Chicago, not Chicago. What was the first one we did? Oh man, I just said Chicago. Don't listen to me this morning. What was the first one? Ah, hang on. Shashiko. There we go. Yeah. So shashiko is it means little stabs. So let's look up Kinsuaga, what it means. Kinsuaga meaning. It means oh no, that's not. Did I spell it wrong? Kinsu. Oh, I did spell it wrong. That helps if I spell it correctly. I did Ken like Barbie and Ken. Oh, it means fabric painting. That's literally what it is. So that's perfect. Also means silk picture. So yeah, it's a Japanese art actually. They're both Japanese. It's stitch free patchwork. Oh wow, look at this one. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is Kinsuaga. That one is so cool. Well, if you think about it, Japanese culture is very, 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 very in depth. So if ever there's something that exists, I guarantee you it originated from there when it comes to anything like this. Some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, like the idea of the when you fill the cracks in with the gold, that's that technique and like the meaning behind it. Love that. It's why I still drink out of this cup. Actually, it's kind of funny that this is happening right now. Do y'all see that giant crack down in the cup and this chip over here? Yeah, it still holds the coffee. That's what my grandma always said. It still holds the coffee. It still does its job. It just has a chip. This was her cup, by the way. She dropped it, and so that little chip is part of its character. But yeah, it's just been done a long time. Yeah, there's I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna look it up now because it's gonna bug me. Japanese gold filled cracks. Kintsugi. So it's called kintsugi. And why did it do it that way? Beauty in the broken. It means beauty in the broken. Love that. So it's when something breaks and you don't throw it in the trash. You just fill it and make it beautiful again. My cousin lived in Japan and they had pictures. Oh, yeah. That's the one place that Caleb has wanted to go since he was very young. Um, he loves manga, and that's obviously where that's originated. And so he's always wanted to go there. He's never wavered. You ask you anytime in his life you ask him where he wants to go. It's not Disneyland. It's not the beach. It's not. It's Japan. He's never been. But he has always, yeah, he has always wanted to go. And I've told him, like if we can ever, budget that and make it happen, we'll do it. But that's a whole trip right there. That's a as a whole trip, and with his extra needs and stuff, it would take a lot to plan a trip like that. Rotator flight, is that an option for y'all? Like a hop? Are you meaning like military? Yeah, no. No, I mean maybe his father could, but you see me not holding my breath. Yeah. His father actually lived there for 2 years. He did a tour over there. He was stationed out there. Um, but yeah, they never went out there. Yeah. And they were on the base, so it was a little bit different. The places Caleb wants to go, he wants to see like I don't want to call it jungle, but kind of jungle. And he wants to see the big cities. So, um, I told him, I was like, you let me know all the places you want to go, and look at a map, make sure it's all doable, in a trip. So one day it is on the list. It's never going to come off the list until it happens. So we shall see. I'm gonna go ahead and check my messages and see if I have any maker images I can share with y'all. I'm gonna show you the quilt that Donna had long armed. It's very beautiful. I did get that already. Oh, and Carrie sent me a quilt too. Okay, so this one's from Donna. It's loading. It's taking its sweet. Oh, sorry, I got to geek out on it first. There's something about a quilt on a clothesline that just warms my soul. I can't tell you enough how much it feels, that feel good moment when you see, well, really anything out on a clothesline, but especially quilts. Look at this. Look at that quilt. Oh, dang it. Hang on. Get my lotion back off of it. I always forget to wipe my phone down after I smear myself with lotion. But look at that. And then you can really see it on the clothesline right there. I love that. That just is a feel good. And then she's got, let me zoom it in. I recognize a lot of these fabrics. They're space themed. So pretty. Thank you for sharing that. Carrie sent, oh wow, my first quilt. I have a lot to do. Oh my gosh, Michelle fell down. I need to build a new one to get organized. Oh my gosh. You poor thing. Your whole shelf came falling down. Get yourself a planner, have them put it on a schedule and make payments. Oh, that would be a good idea. We used to do that for family trips. Oh my gosh, you poor thing. Hey, but priorities. Your red vines are in the stash. So bravo to you, ma'am, for having snacks in your stash. Oh, are you doing like you're doing a Scrabble theme. I just saw that. Oh, I love it. And I got more Scrabble fabric, but it wasn't the board. It was the tiles. They're completely, I cannot get any more of the board. But I did get more of the actual the game, the tiles. This is so cool. I love everything about that. And do you not love your Eliso? Oh my gosh. I never thought I would care about I get caring about a vacuum. It's something you use on the regular. I don't use an iron on the regular anymore. I used to have to do it every day of my life when I was married before to the military. But I have never been so excited to have an iron. It's silly. It's grown up happiness. I don't know if I should be upset at myself or happy. Oh, and these are all like your the zodiac with the batiks on top. I just noticed that it's all that the zodiac fabrics with the, oh goodness. Yeah. I love that. I am. I'm so happy about it. Wendy, here are my groups of 4. You're doing the yo-yo. Those are so cute. It just reminds me of childhood. It reminds me of scrunchies. Did y'all always have the scrunchie you had that you would wear on your head, but then you had the ones you would wear almost like jewelry? Like you would have to have some that coordinated up on your wrist at all times? It represents all my family members' date of birth. Oh, wow. I love that. And the yo-yos is where you go in and out of the fabric and then you cinch it, right? Okay. Getting there. Getting there. But look at all these yo-yos. Holy crapoly. That's a lot of yo-yos. Oh, I love it. Do those have papers inside? Is it a form of EPP? Yo-yos? Are they? I bet they are. But how do you get the paper out? It's a template to make them. Oh, so there's no paper. I was gonna say, how do you get the paper out? So there's no paper at all. Plastic from plastic. You know, when I hear plastic, I think about, oh, I can make that. Mindy sent pictures also. My easy to get to website. Mindy's making a Colorado flag EPP style. Look at her little setup here. I love that. I love everything about that. Project picture here, supplies here, and then look at this. Look at that gorgeousness. I love everything about that. I was like, oh, look at that. Is that tape? How did, what is the tape? What is the tape? I need to get stacker and scraper. Ooh, girl, both of those things will totally change the game. That is tape, right? Or is that fabric? I feel like it's tape. Um, what is it for? I feel like I'm missing something. I love the hearts. Maybe for hand quilting, like a guideline. Okay, so I did not know that I needed to put painter's tape in my sewing stash, but that makes sense. Because then you just rip it off when you're done, right? I love that. Oh, yeah, and Mindy sent me pictures yesterday. I didn't get to see them until after the show, but have y'all seen this fabric? It is so stinking cute. Oh, that's literally what I said back to her. It's so stinking cute. They're called hipster foxes. Look at this. Look at these little foxes. They're so cute. And then she sent me this one. Look at these guys. So posh. Look at them with their little glasses, little bow tie, and their hat. They're so stinking cute. So stinking cute. All right, Dory sent pictures. These are 1.5 inches now to outline in black. Ooh, I love that. I love your fussy cutting on that. The little crown and the bee. I'm telling you what, EPP has just become like a complete and utter obsession. And then next, Donna's doing the outside of her bowl. Now, is that the I'm telling you, it's so I love it. Is that the microwave safe stuff, Donna? No. What is it? Does it stick? Is it the fusible? It's fusible. It's just stabilizer? Oh my gosh. It looks plush. It looks real plush. And it's not fusible. Hmm. It looks so perfect. It like you can't tell that they're not attached. It looks like it's almost like you pressed it right on there. It looks good. I love that fabric too. Very it looks like a resin pour. I got a bolt from Walmart. What? Your Walmart has bolt fabric? Oh, that's rude. I mean, not for you, but rude for me. Our Walmarts don't have bolt fabric. They have like little bits of fabric. Dang. Online state. Oh, okay. Well, online, yeah, I don't. This is going to sound really stupid. When I think of ordering something online, my brain automatically goes to the Zon. That's where I order stuff, right? I I don't know how many times someone has said, "Well, you can just go online and get that." And I'm like, "Oh yeah." Cuz I don't to me online is Amazon. It's just like that. Like that's just where my brain goes. And you got a whole bolt of stabilizer. And yours has bolts in your store? Dang, what I feel like that I mean, I can remember as a kid going to my grandma's Walmart and stuff, but in San Antonio, that was not a thing. Well, maybe it was, and I just didn't do fabric as a kid, and neither did my mom. I don't remember ever seeing I know ours doesn't. We get, like, these little they have, like, fat quarters, and they've got, like, picnic table stuff. Remember that time someone was saying, "How do I get the vinyl?" Oh, Panda was looking for clear vinyl, and I'm like, "Go to Walmart." That's what they have on the rolls, but that's a roll, not even a bolt. Dang. Well, that's cool. Maybe is it new? Yours, the bolts are in the clearance section. Yeah, I think that's where mine probably were, and now we don't have any. But yeah, I that's crazy. And yours has white bolts. Yeah, ours has so when you go in the sewing section, it's got like thread and ribbon and there's like canvas material like for uh like outdoor patio furniture. It's by Better Home and Gardens. And then there's batting and then there's the polyfill bags. And then but all the fabric is like bits of fabric that you can't get much in nothing. Everything else is just little bits. So, dang. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Maybe it's because I thought maybe it was because of Joanne's. They started carrying it or something, but you're saying 15 years, so that's definitely not the case. Man, that's cool. And I live in Oklahoma. I live out in the country. Like you think our WalMarts would have that stuff? Oh, Mindy, you got that would be so precious. There's a whole section batting, backing, bolts, and fat quarters. Yeah, that's pretty much what ours is. Is just like fat quarter. Yeah, that's pretty much what we have. Except we do have the picnic like the rolled vinyl and the rolled like tablecloth material or the poly whatever that stuff's called because again I don't really know much about that stuff so yeah. Yeah, no, when Joanne's went kaput I was Dawn. Oh, I need to mark this unread and message Dawn after show. Okay, is Vimu here? Did Vimu come in? I have to drive an hour if I want good fabric. That was if I still lived in Colorado, that would have been my situation because we lived way out in the plains. And then we lived in Rhode Island. It was 45 minutes because the speed limit was 25 miles an hour to get anywhere. We lived in like the woods. So I totally understand having it took me 45 minutes one way to take my son to school. But yeah, here everything's about 20 minutes away. It's just now everything's closing. Like all the stores are freaking closing. Oh, you're near Napa? Oh, that's beautiful. My mother-in-law is in Sterling. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Yeah, so when I lived in California, I was well, as an adult, I lived in Oceanside and San Clemente area. And then when I was little, I mean, I was born right outside Placerville at Mather Air Force Base. But yeah, my family's from Placerville. And it was so crazy. Like a couple months ago, I sent an order out to a lady and I don't typically notice, I don't try because I have a visual memory. And because of that, I try not to like overlook at anything that's private information because my brain will just keep it. But it said that, first of all, her name was Rhonda, and that's my mom's name. and it said she lived in Placerville, and I was like, what the what? I didn't even know. Because it's something I forget to ask, like, where are y'all from? So that they're literally probably neighbors with my aunt and uncle based on where they're at. I'm like, they probably know each other because it's a small town. But yeah, we lived in Greeley and we lived in Wiggins. And yeah, Sterling is right there. We played, my husband and my kids, we all played disc golf in Sterling. So you know about the Fort Morgan stink, Mindy. You know about that Fort Morgan stink. Oh, that was such an unwanted. Oh, y'all, I can smell it now just talking about it. Remember that when you would go to the hair salon with your mom or your grandma and you'd smell that perm getting done? Fart. Yeah, it smelled like bad perm. It smelled real bad. And it was, I mean, you could not hold your breath. You couldn't get through Fort Morgan fast enough to hold your breath through it. You had to smell it. It was bad. It was awful. So yeah, I actually was not. It's the sugar beets. Yeah. Hey Don, I just got your message, Don, and I didn't want to just send you a quick little something. So I'm gonna message you after show. Thank you for sending me the message. I've really, you've been on my mind, and I'm not good at reaching out. I'm super bad about it. So I'm so glad that you did. I, well, Mindy, those sugar beets, I cannot eat granulated sugar anymore. Not on purpose. I mean, I know I'm eating it because it's in everything, but I don't choose it anymore. I can't. If you guys are buying granulated sugar, you are not getting, unless it says pure sugar cane, you are getting sugar beets. That is what you're getting. We live, ask Mindy, I'm not making this up. Your sugar, if it says just granulated on it, it is from sugar beets. It is not cane sugar. And I don't know if I'm just new to this information. Well, I guess 9 years ago is when I learned about it when I lived there, but I had no idea. And they look like sweet potatoes. And that's where granulated sugar comes from. And it stinks. It smells so bad. I just can't even. Yeah, I like Moreno sugar. That's what I buy. It's pure cane. It's the brand is Moreno, and I love it. Uh, but yeah, ever since then, I didn't even, I never thought about it. I don't know. Yeah, the G Dub, G Dub. Oh yeah, no worries, Don. Seriously, never ever. Always here. I'm, like I said, I'm horrible about reaching out. I think of y'all all the time. Probably to the point that I annoy my family. But yeah, I think about y'all often, and so it means the world when you guys reach out, especially if you haven't heard from me and you haven't been on. Like I do, I think about like what's going on and all that. The hailstorm distorted the sugar beet crops this year. Ooh, does that mean there's less stink or more stink? That's the only thing that matters, Mindy. Did it mean that they didn't run the plant? Oh, and the corn? Oh, now that stinks because that's feed. That's not good. I mean, if we had less production of sugar, I don't think we'd hurt for it. But the corn, I guess that would be different because of ethanol and animal feed and all that. Oh, you're going back in a week? Okay. Yeah, that Fort Morgan, the disc golf courses there, there's two. Um, and the west one is the one that we loved the best. The corn syrup is way worse. Yeah. I guess that tracks. Yeah. But no, in Greeley, we had the other stink. It was the dead animal stink twice a week. You did not go anywhere on a Tuesday. You stayed home. You kept your doors shut. If somebody opened the door, you were like, shut the door. Because they did this thing called bleeding the factory. And that was all I needed to know. That's what was happening. Is nasty. So we left the death smell in Greeley, moved out to Wiggins. I thought, oh, well, I'm just going to have to smell cow poop because there's all these dairy farms around. And I was like, well, that's fine. That just reminds me of Oklahoma. That's fine. And then we go into Fort Morgan to hit up a Walmart because it's the closest Walmart. And as soon as we come into town, I'm like, oh, what is that? I mean, it just hits you in the face. And you can't turn off any of the air in your car fast enough to get that out of your car. It is so gross. But luckily, when you're at Walmart, you don't smell it. You just have to drive through it to get to Walmart. It was, oh, every time I was like, and it was all the time. Like it wasn't like Greeley where it was hit or miss. It was all the time. You just had to deal with it to get into Fort Morgan. Ugh, it's terrible. All right. Are you going? Oh, what did I miss? Oh, shoot. Hang on. Is Tina here this morning? And Mindy, what did, Marcia? I blame you for my abundance of. Ma'am, it's it's a pile of opportunity. Remember that. And what size are they? Holler at your squirrel, because if that takes a step out of my path to finishing my Hexy project, plus it would be from you, so that would make it special. They are okay. So are they? How do you have them organized? Are they completely just mixy matchy? So you can get like a big smattering. Okay, I'm anxious now. I'm starting to get anxious. Yes, send pictures. Did I send picture right to you? Those are what I need to square up. Oh, let me check, Dory. You know what? I need to keep the chat here. I don't think my iPad charged. Oh, maybe it is charging. It's just in the other room. Well, anywho, let me check for Dory. Oh, and before I forget, Tina K. Tina K, are you here? You Tina purchased a color studio pass. I have fixed my listings. I'm gonna squirrel out so bad today because so much happened since yesterday. Um, my color studio listing was not good. Let's just call it what it was. It's just not good. It was confusing. So a couple people bought the studio pass thinking it was product, and all it was the add-on for color. So if you did that, I did not process your order last night. I'm waiting for you to send me a cancel because you need to cancel it. I don't want you to pay for something that there's no product attached to. So, and if I cancel it, Whatnot's going to think I'm just a jerk seller canceling customer orders, and I get penalized for canceling y'all's orders. So if it comes from you, I get no penalty at all, and that's how I prefer it. So I had 3 orders come through yesterday and 2 of them got fixed, but Tina is a new person to Whatnot. She's only, I mean, I think it said like 2 and 2. She's very, very new. So if any of you know Tina K and got her to come to the platform, reach out to her personally, please, and let her know to come back and ask for a refund, because I don't want that to process for her. But I did fix the listing, so now it just flat out says that it's a add-on. All right, Dory, next. Oh gosh, I can do this. So let's see here. Yes, so these are what you're squaring up, Dory. So you need the half diamond and you need the half hexy to square that up. Now, the other thing you can do, and I wished I would have said this to you sooner, is you can go ahead and add more hexes. You can add whatever you're going to do that the square up in with full size hexes and then cut it square when you're done. Um, just make sure you're leaving that whatever your seam allowance is, add that before you cut. But you don't have to get, if it's faster for you, yeah, for 1.5 hexie, you can go ahead and add hexie. You can add just full size hexes to that and then square it off. Just remember that the ones in the paper have their seam allowance still folded over. So when you're adding, you want to make sure that you have all that off before you complete it. But yeah, you don't have to use all the different sizes and all that. You do waste fabric, but it might be more time efficient, which that's the one thing you never get back is your time. So if it's faster for you just to go ahead and not have to specialty cut and specialty sew all these pieces, just add the hexes and then square it after. um, I guarantee you the time you'll save probably outweighs any fabric. Like you never get your time back. So just that may be the better option. Um, but if fabric is part of the issue, then obviously go ahead and do that way. But if you have the fabric to spare, I would just rotary cut that thing square. So yeah. Yes. And Marcia, if you are bringing those to the platform, you just let me know. I will be there with bells on, ready to swipey swipe. Because that's the one part that I don't enjoy as much because it involves a blade. And well, I'm not a fan of cutting. I used to not be a fan of gluing, but when you see the little hexie all finished and glued, it's so satisfying. But the cutting part, I'm not a fan of. I do it, it's necessary, but I don't enjoy it as much. So if you already have that part taken care of, oh my word. It's kind of like granny squares. I either want to do all of the making of the granny squares or I only want to sew them together. I don't want to be responsible for the whole project. It's too much. It's too much. And the same way, I don't mind cutting if I don't have to piece. I don't mind doing one part of it too much. But yeah. And it's why I'm behind schedule because I filled this up. And as a matter of fact, I have a little, you should see this little bag I have going. My grandma would be so proud because these are my little fabric scrappies from cutting orders and stuff. And then this is my hexie stuff. And I really crammed those in there. They don't even want to shake out. But this has my grandma's fabric in it. It has y'all's fabric in it. And all of this is going to be filling for projects later instead of polyfill. So just always have a little trash container with a lid. Keep it. Keep your stuff. You can use it to fill like my sweet friend Christine made this for me. And inside here is fabric scraps. And it's pin cushion. So yeah. Save all of it. It's all usable. And yes, yarn scraps too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Makes great filler. I cut one set of scraps at a time. I sent you a photo of what I'm working on. Oh, yay. Oh, my word. These look fussy cut. You cut these individually? Man. Look at that. Beautiful. These, when I see these three right here, all I can think about is Alice in Wonderland. Actually, all of it. It gives me Alice vibes. And even like princess vibes. Yeah. It also makes me think like Jasmine, Aurora, and Belle. Like those, the way those are fussy cut, they look just perfection. And these ones out here, these are all the same print, just different colorway? Or is that just a happy accident? Because they look very similar. I just don't know if my eyes are messing with me or not. All the same. Okay. I was like, man, I don't know if it's just the way you cut them or what, but those look so good. Now, do you do the stacking method where you cut at least like 4 to 6 at a time? That's how I do it because again, I'm not a fan of the cutting. But oh, this is why you need the rotating mat. Man, now it makes more sense when I see how much. Unless it's a fussy. Yeah. Yeah, any of those micro florals, it's so nice you don't have to fussy them. But when it comes time to do the fussing, it's really hard because I tried doing a couple at one time. I was like, all right, so we're gonna set this piece of fabric like this one right here, and then I'm gonna cut it, and it still didn't come out right. I was like, nope, can't do it that way. Got to do them one at a time. I tried making it faster because again, I'm all about efficiency and trying, but no, that just slowed me down because I had to start over and I lost a whole section of fabric. I was not very happy. It was not fun. And lots of hand quilting. Oh, okay, Olga, one sec. Well, it's stuck on Marsha's EPP. What the heck? Does anybody else get where there's no close button on pictures? There it goes. I just had to double tap it and then. Oh, how cute. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. The stitching on that, I love it. Did you hand quilt? Did you stitch that yourself or is that from long arm? Because it looks like the heart areas aren't quilted the same. That looks like, oh, that looks so cool. Dragonflies, I love it. And I love that the border is a print. I love that touch. Did you make that binding yourself? Is that like several pieces and then you connect them? Or is that one fabric that just happens to kind of change over? I love the variegated border. Hand quilted and scrappy binding. I love the scrappy binding. So I love scrappy so much. Look at this thing I got. Where did it go? I got this tool. Where is it? I got myself this binding making tool. What the heck? Where did it go? Oh no. Where is it? There it is. I got it. So I got myself this tool, and it's so that you can make all of your own binding. And then, of course, after I buy it, I because I'm an impulsive buyer, um, I can make these 3D printed. I was so mad at myself. So yeah, this makes a 2-inch bias tape. It just starts in here, and as you pull it, you iron it. Ugh. But yeah, I can 3D print those dang things. So it's been added to my list of things to do. You will need one. Yeah, I think I already have it saved for printing. My printer's been going nonstop. And so I haven't been. Where do I go for that? Models. There we go. Um So I already made this. It's a quilting jig. So I have these, and it's for the perfect corners when you're quilting. Um, so I have the quilting jig. I've already printed one. I have it in yellow because I did a little test print. Bias tape maker right here. And there's a couple different sizes. So there's all these different sizes and it comes with the tray. Yeah. So it does an 8, a 10, a 12, a 14, and a 16. They're all in millimeter. It says there's a fully parametric set. It's 5 millimeter up to 45 millimeter. So that's cool. This is the full set. So yeah, that's awesome. All right, back to Whatnot messages here. Thank you for sharing that, Olga. That was beautiful. This is what I do with my larger scraps. Ooh, I love scrappiness. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. That is my jam. So you make fabric and then you cut it to make more fabric. Does that make sense? So you just sew a bunch of strips together and then cut out your shapes after. So we, there's a meme about this, and it's like, as a quilter, it's like it says we cut fabric, sew it back together to make more fabric, to cut it to make different fabric, or something like that. It was this whole list of things that you do, and it pretty much seems like, what are we doing? You found a bunch of pre-made hexies, but you're not a fan of the colors. So what color scheme are they? Because I'm going to show you something. It's on my Pinterest. So look at this. Is that not amazing? So you just it takes a little bit of planning. You have to have like a basic idea on where the colors go, but you just literally, it's like an ombre style. So you just take the, that's not the exact one I wanted to show. The like this. This is more like it. So see how it has dark tones and bright tones, but you blend them toward each other. So you like start in the corners and you blend your colors to you make it backwards. Or I guess you could start light in the middle and then spray out to dark. But I love, because there's no rhyme or reason to it. You just blend out the colors, or go dark to light or light to dark. And yeah, just I thought that was really, really cool. And then here's another one where you start with your darkers at the bottom and then you fade it up to lighter at the top. So yeah, I anytime you have colors you don't like, or you can even do this where you make a scene out of it. So you just use your darkers, or the ones, you just pick and choose where you put it. That's where having so I have a little book. It's right here. And it's all the pages are hexy. So you can just take and make your own uh make your own little shapes and designs. So if you have colors that you're not a big fan of, you can find ways to use them. Um, where's the other one at? Oh, this one. So this one looks like falling petals, like a cascade of falling petals. So cool. I get inspired on a daily basis. Here's another one. This is with squares though, where you do the lighter square here, the darker square here, and then you fade it each direction. People are, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. And then for the scrappy stuff, check this out. Let me zoom in on this. You want to talk about a cool way to use scraps? Look at that. Those are like inch and half inch linear scraps that have been pieced together to look like an angel. It's so cool. Just the coolest. Yeah. Yeah. So when you have any bit of fabric, just so you know, it could turn into that one day. You just never know. As long as you bag it by relative color, you can do the variegated style like that real easy. But oh yes. Yeah, I bet, Mindy. It's just beautiful. Like it's there's something about, you look at a box of fabric or a bag of fabric, and then you can turn it into stuff like that. Like that just it's awesome. Same with yarn. When you see a bunch of yarn sitting out, and then your brain just takes off, and it's like, oh, I could do this with it or that with it. And yeah, it's like painting with fiber. In the triangles, they love ironing. Oh, now that's cool. I didn't mind ironing when I was a kid. I thought it made me more like a grown up, so I liked that I was allowed to do it. But then as a grown up, when I was doing it for my ex-husband, because his camis had to be starched and pressed every single, like, all the time. If whatever was, he needed them all the time because they changed like 2 and 3 times a day. Um, I got to where I absolutely hated ironing. I didn't want it in my life. I literally would rather look wrinkly than iron anything for myself. And I went years without. I just used that wrinkle release spray. I'm not kidding you. I bet I went a good 5 6 years no iron at all. Like I'm like, boycott. No, not doing it. I will go buy new clothes before I iron the clothes that I have. I did not want to iron. But now with my new iron, I love it. It's so fun. It's like a toy. But yeah, the fact that they love to be involved with it, that is just a beautiful thing. Because yeah, I can remember getting asked to come help, or if I went in and asked my grandma if I could help. There were things I wasn't allowed to do, and there were things I was allowed to do. One of those things was there was a jar of buttons and that I was allowed to play with, and there was one that I was not allowed to touch. There was also fabric I was allowed to cut, and other fabric I was not allowed to cut. Yeah, the Aliso is great. I really wanted to not love it as much as I love it. I was really hoping that it would be like, because I'm not a brandy person. I don't like brands. I'm not brand specific or whatever, but I really wanted to not love it so I could return it and get my money back and then go buy a cheaper one. But no, it's worth it. It really is. Now, again, they do have some that are like fancier looking, but what they do is the same, and I'm not about that. Because they have some that are like Tula inspired or Cafe inspired, and it's like whatever, that's fine. It's not for me. Um, where did you get the book you designed patterns on? So these ones I got from my distributor. So the other ones I got are from the Zon. The other one is a 200 page. I buy them in bulk. So yeah, they're considered organic chemistry notebooks. So they're not meant for quilting. Um, I I'm always on the lookout for things that help what I'm doing. I'm a very efficiency police for myself. And if you take organic chemistry, you have to have these to do any type of anything in that course. Um, they just so happen to work for Hexy patterns. So yeah, I was on there. I was like Google. I was like, okay, I don't want graph paper because it's not the same. Graph paper works great if you are using squares or rectangles, but it doesn't work for hexes at all. Um, and so I was like, I need hexagon shaped graph paper. And it led me down this organic chemistry path. And I was like, well, I'll do it. I'm just going to get some. So I got the cute ones. And then I got some basic ones because they came with way more paper. The organic chemistry ones come with like 200 pages. So they're not as cute, but you can cover it with fun stickers and it's fine. It's not a big deal. But I did kind of, this one I paid a little extra for to get to get the cute cover, but uh I'm not buying them again for myself. I'll tell you that right now. I'd rather have 200 pages. Um, because truly the inside is identical. The pages are the same. Well, I lie. The organic chemistry one has a little bit of a solid white border around it, where this one, the hexes go clear edge to edge. You have one that it's hexes on one side and lined on the other. Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? I think that was part of the options I could have chose. And I'm sure that's because of it being for like school, where they could write stuff down. But this one, the full hexie, I'm a fan. I just sat on the couch the other day and I just started doodling for my little hexie pattern. I didn't get it finished, but shocker. I'm horrible at finishing anything. I'm not so great at that. So any other, let's see. So we want to try to figure out how to do those two Japanese styles. We'll definitely have to do some sort of something for that. Let me go back in here and see if I can get the names again of what we Googled. So it was Kin Swag. Oh, shoot. I'm already going to mess it up again. Kinusaiga. So Kinusaiga was the where you push it into the little grooves. And then the other one was Shashiko. I need to write those down. Oh, Sashiko, not Shashiko. It's Sashiko. And then Kinsaiga. This one is Little Stabs. I love that so much. I don't know why. That's probably demented. I don't know. And this one is the fabric painting. Okay. Oh, okay. Harry Potter quilt incoming. They look like books. Oh, I love that. Is that intentional? I know it is. Did you make this? Did you make this pattern? Let me see if I can do it where it won't turn. Look it. I love that. That is so cool. I love that. I recognize that fabric. Yeah, I love that so much. And then here's the so everywhere there's a white block. Oh, wait, no, that's not. What is that doing? So everywhere there's a white block, is that where those books go? And then you've got the house colors for each quadrant. Oh, I love that. How exciting. That's so cool. Yeah, I love the book look. That's so cool. I've seen the one where it's like a bookshelf where it's like a bunch of different book bindings. I've never seen one where you actually see the book open and it's like the pages. I have a fabric. It's a Jane Eyre fabric, and it's pages of her books just collaged on. I feel like it would be a really good fit for a, a quilt like that. Just even if it's just the background or something. Like I just it's on like a parchment color. It's so pretty. Ugh, makes me want to do a book quilt. And I don't even read anymore. I'm a horrible reader. I skim read. I can't get myself to not skim read. I just my brain doesn't let me slow down. And so I just don't enjoy books like I think I'm supposed to. Now, if it's like an educational book, I read those pretty slowly. I read it in bite-sized chunks, but if it's a novel of any kind, I can't do it. I skim read it. I don't there's not a I guess because I don't have to absorb it, I don't. Where if I'm learning something, I have to absorb it, so I focus more. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is with that. I do audiobooks, then multitask. Yeah, yeah, that I love. I like putting on The Chosen on the TV when I'm doing anything. I just listen to it like an audiobook. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah, it's a in the car. If I'm not listening to Christian radio, I'm listening to yeah, or I'll put on whatnot. That's true. I do that too. Oh, I would love that. I would love the PDF of that. That would be so sweet of you. Yes, thank you. Is that okay? The creator of it, I don't want to. You can just also send me where you got it so I can buy it from them. One more pic of the sewing room. Yes, I want to see. Yeah, my sewing room is actually the 3D printing room and sewing room. This is my I feel like it's turned into storage. It's my shipping and storage room. I don't even have a sewing machine in here anymore. I had to move it out there. Oh, oh, and I love the little picture from your girls. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking adorable. My favorite part of this whole wall is this right here. Look at this. Look how precious that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh, that is so precious. So, are you Gryffindor? Am I guessing that correctly based on your wall choice, your wall color? Are you a Gryffindor? You were talking about using scrap fabric. This quilt. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that too. Hang on a second, y'all. Rebecca sent me this picture. Let me see if I can get it to not go away. Look at that for a scrap quilt. I love, love, love. Oh my gosh. It has so much movement. It's so cool. And I just missed something. Miss Maple Bacon, are you here? Chrissy, you are here. I listened to what. So yeah, it's I don't watch TV at all. But I love The Chosen. I listen to that. It's on the TV, but I listen to it. When my mom was here, she likes Emily in Paris, and I've never like sat down and watched that show. But oh my gosh, it had me dying laughing. Like I wasn't even watching it, but they would say something, and I was cracking up. So I don't know if anybody's ever watched Emily in Paris, but that one's pretty dang funny. Like I don't think it's meant to be a comedy, but it's funny. I caught myself laughing several times throughout the whole thing. The room was already like that. That's well, that just seems like what is that called? Like, oh, why is my brain broken? I don't understand why it feels so broken lately. Yeah, It's the right color. But you're painting it. What color are you painting? Destiny. There's the word. Thank you. Thank you for that. Because yeah, my brain is broken. Rebecca, that quilt is just I just love that. Angela Pingle. Angela Pingle. Let's put that up here. You could make a manga quilt for yourself. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. I have like I even have some Alexander Henry fabric that's it's got like a manga theme to it that it's pink, so I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it, but if I use it in with that, that would be cool. Yes. Because he has some characters. There are some of his favorite characters that do he keeps very true to them. He doesn't like to change anything. So yeah. There's one that she's like a purple, she's more of like purple and gray. She's got like these it's from My Hero Academia. She's got earbuds, but it's part of her quirk. And then there's another one that she can float and she's pink. And she kind of looks like the girl in that. So maybe I could oh yeah. I'm gonna have to start figuring it out. Yeah, that'll be so cool. You have the flying keys and the floating candles. Oh my gosh. I love that. You just started which show? My Hero Academia or Emily in Paris? Which one? The My Hero? It's good. I didn't think I would like it, but I watched it with Caleb. And so, not to get like sob story about it or whatever, but My Hero is based on a character that is born quirkless in a world where everyone has a quirk. And so for Caleb, he really related to it because he feels like he has something no one else has. He's in the less than 1 percentile for his condition. So he knows he found it very relatable that he had to figure out what his gift was. And then of course the mom in it is like super protective of him, but very encouraging and all those kinds of things. And he's like, you're just like her. And so he really related to the story. And then with my husband, he always found strength from my husband. My husband always built him up to find his inner like to find what he's great at and just be amazing at it. And so it's very much like the um All Might. So yeah, there's a lot of little things there. And then like some of the friends kind of are like his sister and his brother. And so yeah, there's a lot of things in that one um that he found very relatable. And so he's always been a huge fan ever since he started watching his my brother-in-law got him into it. And the other one he really likes is Comey Can't Communicate. And that one's another one where she's just a really shy person and she's in a world where everybody's, not that way. And so he related to that one as well. Got that one from my sister. But yeah, a lot of these mangas, the storylines behind them are beautiful. I kind of relate it to how like I used to not want to see Star Wars. I didn't watch Star Wars until I was 40, 35 or 40, something like that. It's been a while now, but um I had no interest in it at all. And then my kids were interested in it. And I'm like, really? And so I sat down and watched it, bawled my eyes out, laughed so hard, cried so hard through the whole thing. Like it's truly a wonderful story. And I just judged it because it was, you know, sciency or whatever. Like I just never But yeah, so good. I bet, Wendy. I bet. Because yeah, it just and it does it such in a subtle way. It's not it's not an in your face at all. It's so subtle and just relatable. Yeah, it's so good. It's really, really good. I highly recommend if you have a kiddo that feels out of sorts about any issue, that My Hero show, it really does show like how it's important that we all do have different things. Like it without it being in your face. Like it doesn't seem educational or instructional or any of those things at all. It's a show. It's just it is a manga. It's an anime and it's but it's good. It's really really good. It is almost noontime. Holy. All right. I have a show tonight. If you guys haven't bookmarked it, and you're available tonight to come in and hang out, we're gonna do a stash builder show. So I'm gonna be running sudden death, low starts, just running through stuff. Um, that way for Friday, I can bring you guys all new inventory um, for the Friday show. So we're gonna do some stash building tonight, and then Friday is gonna be an all day, most likely all day type show. We're gonna blast through some stuff. It's my birthday on the 18th, so today and tomorrow. I'm taking the weekend off. I typically take weekends off anyway, but this weekend I'm gonna be definitely taking off. It's my husband and my birthday this weekend. Um, so we're gonna be having lots of family time. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Happy 31st. If only, right? That one's off by quite a bit. Yeah, no. If it was, that would make me really question how Caleb came to exist because he will be 25 in a few days. That would be a questionable circumstance. Um, but yeah, no. My husband and like all of us just booked it. Oh, bookmarked it. Oh, yay. Awesome. Yeah, I don't normally do night shows, but I don't know if I'll be doing a Monday show. I might start next week straight into on Tuesday with the buyer seller support. I don't know if I'll be home for Monday. It seems like I might be going somewhere with my husband. I don't know what's happening, but I think I might be going somewhere and I might not end up doing my Monday show. So um, I'm on the fence with it. I still will do yarn shows. I'm just so obsessed with freaking quilting right now that I've kind of tabled it. I'm still always on the hunt for it. Um, but yeah, I've taken, especially with it being summertime and it's hot, and I'm not even crocheting right now because it gets to be a little warm when you're crocheting. It gets hot. So yeah, I haven't stopped it, but I have put it on pause. I'll put it that way. My mother-in-law was 25 until my husband was 15. Then she was 30 until he was 25. Wait, what? I need to get one and sell it in the last day for my bonus. Oh shoot, what did I just miss? I feel like so see, I'm 4 years older than my husband. Oh, you're what not bonus. Got you. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing something. Yeah. I'm older than my husband, and for 2 whole days, I'm 4 years older than him, but for 2 days, it appears as though I am 5 years older than him because when I turned 40, that was the year he turned 35. And or when he turned 36. So when my birthday's the 18th, his is the 20th. So all day the 18th, all day the 19th, he's like, "You're 5 years older than me." He's like, "You cradle robber." I was like, "Whatever." Uh, but yeah, now it's and my kids put him in his place right away all the time, especially his daughter. My daughter is always like, "Well, you look older than mom." Uh, but yeah, finished both Bluey blankets for. Oh, good. Oh, yay. Yeah, I get called out all the time for being older than my husband, but it only lasts so long, and then people they're like, "Well, she don't look it." Yeah, believe it or not, I'm gonna be 43 freaking years old on the 18th. I don't know how that happened so fast, but it did. It bothers me more that Caleb's 25. Like, I can't believe because we talked about the other day how it's a quarter of a century, and he was like, "Man, I guess I am old," and I was like, "No, no, 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 no. It just sounds old. It's not." Hey, Kathy. Hey, you. Oh man, yeah, getting ready for a birthday weekend. Caleb's is the 24th, so we're all like, four out of the five of us have July birthday. My dad's is in July, like all of us. You turn 60 next year. I But here's the deal. I There are days that I feel 60 years old already. If 60 had a feeling, I would imagine it would be how I feel sometimes. And then other days, I feel like I'm 20. Like I feel like I did when my kids were little. It's just I don't age is not a relatable thing for me at all. I don't relate to it. It doesn't make sense to me. My body feels it, but I feel the same all the time. Yeah, I don't like I can remember what I did in my 20s and I was a mother of three children and I was just stressed all the time. The 30s were pretty good. They were old enough to like take care of certain things themselves and but like they still all live with me and like there's not like I don't feel any different yet. So I don't know when that happens, but y'all can just keep that. Oh, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Um I'm just pretending none of it's happening. That's just what I'm doing. I just pretend that aging is not a thing. Yeah. 4 months postpartum at 40, my body is over it. Well, that is the whole thing though. You birthed a human. Like your body needs yeah, your body is over it. I get that. Deservedly. You put in the work. But yeah, no. I just it's not relatable. I feel it some days, but it's not mentally relatable. I don't Now, when someone starts talking about, like if somebody asks me what a CD player is, or if somebody asks me, um, what's like a rotary phone, like when people start asking me stuff like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, no, you did not. Uh, what kind of, or like when my kids saw a record for the first time, they're like, what is that? Is that some sort of CD? And I'm like, no, no, it's not. So yeah, every once in a while I get reminded of how old I am, but it's not as often as it used to be. Because I just don't listen anymore. All right, let's see who is on this morning or this afternoon, I should say. Let's go to let's go see It's So Time. I think they're doing bolts today. No, they have a new quilt drop. They have a new quilting cotton drop. Okay, so we're gonna go see It's So Time. I'll be back later. I think I have it set for 7 p.m. tonight. So grab a drink, grab a snack, come back and see me tonight. I love doing this show. My maker meetup is one of my favorites. I love getting to geek out and look at all this stuff with you guys and uh, brainstorm ideas. So until next time, you guys have a great rest of your day. And if you